All right. So now what we're going to do is look at templates. Now, this is probably one of the powerful elements of RCPS where you can always create a custom template. No matter, you can use one of the out of the box templates or you can create one yourself. I've done many templates myself. I've created plenty of custom templates, and this is one of the reasons why I like RCPS so much. Um, Now, in this daytime comp, what they do is that their teams are two and they will play first, and the singles order will be A, B, A, B, X, and X, Y, Y, X. So what we can do here is that we can try and find four singles, one doubles, right? And we can try and find the one that best suits, right? Um, what we can see here is that none of these ones currently suit our purposes because either the doubles is in the middle or the or at the bottom. So what we're going to do is that we're going to customize this, okay? So, but if I was, ideally, is that this one would have been a good one to use. So what I would do is that you select your match template, you select your grade, and then you just pair it, right? And pair it for both. But it's not going to suit our purposes. So what we can do is we will take this doubles, right? And we will click Control X to copy it to the clipboard and backspace, right? Then we go back to the top here and we click Enter and then we paste that in. Okay, so effectively treat this as a bit of an Excel grid. Okay, so you're just moving things around. And then instead of saving it, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to call it a new match template. I'm going to put four singles, one doubles, and put a one there to say doubles first, AX best of five. Now, why do we have best of five? Best of five tells RCPS that this is a best of five template. Notice how we got a best of five and a best of seven template? Yeah. If, easily, I could have had, best of three, best of seven, best of nine even. And I'm looking at the sample score sheet that I was given by Greg is actually a best of seven. So what I'm going to do is that I will have best of seven. So I'm going to save that match template. And then if I was to look here at this template I created, then I'm going to pair it this match template with the two grades. Now you'll notice that sometimes that they've got one which is called doubles. What doubles means here is that it's just doubles, right? It's just if we had it before as ABXY and had it as we could have it use the auto population function in RCPS to create the doubles for us, or otherwise, if we don't know who the doubles are going to be, then we just say doubles, and then we'll just manually input the doubles. So you can see here that if we did three doubles, then we got three lots of doubles. Otherwise, we can use if we know what the doubles formats are going to be, then we could do B, C, Y, Z, da, 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 da. Okay. So this is using match templates. So what we've done is they've created a custom template where the doubles are first. All games are best 11 as we expected to. Singles orders A, B, A, B, A, X, Y, Y, X, right? And it's all best of seven. All right. Next one is the fixture template. So the fixture template is how you're going to play on a week-to-week basis. So we can see here that, it just does the various rounds. So there's a whole bunch of, out of the box ones here, which you could just leverage. So, for instance, what I might do because Greg says in Division 2, it doesn't really matter because it's basically all the teams are reasonably even anyway. So there's no real distinctive first. So I might give it, one of these templates here. Now, what you can notice is that that it's just the number at the front is the team that has the home advantage, right? And the second team is the away team. And then also it gives you this sort of analysis here to sort of help you, which team is the home team and which round. And in round, okay, team one in round one will play team two, and then, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. No, sorry, in round one, team one plays team two. In round two, team one plays team five. In round three, team one plays round six, etc. So that's what we're going to do for division for D2. Now in D1, Greg has asked that the top two teams play each other in the last round. So that's not a problem. Okay. Now what we can see here is that there's no real out of the box form to allow for this. So what we're going to have to do is create a custom template. My recommendation is not to reinvent the wheel, but use what we have. Okay. So here we've got a pretty good template, right, that we could use to start off with. We know in if we are doing a group of four, then there'll be 3 rounds. And if they play each other twice, it'll be 6 rounds. So I'm going to get rid of these last 3 rounds because we actually don't need them, right? And I'm just going to manipulate these ones here. So because Greg wants that last round, 1v2 to play in the last rounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Control X and a Control V down here, so I know they're playing on that last round. And ideally, you could do a 1v4, 1v3, then a 1v2, or you could do a 1v3 first, which is probably my preference, right? And then a 1v4 and a 1v2, okay? And then we would replicate this for the next lot down here. But what we're going to do is that we'll do it slightly different. So to give the team a different opportunity at home and away, I'm going to swap the teams around. Now because there isn't too many, I'm going to do this manually. Sorry, that should be a 4. Then that will be a 2. 4. Okay, then get rid of that gap there. All right. Now, you could decide that, well, maybe, 1v2 should be the very last round as opposed to 2v1. So again, I could just get rid of those. Press enter here, paste it there, and then put everything back up there. Now, instead of doing a save fixture again, I'm going to create a new fixture and call it daytime comp for teams. Click add fixture template, and we can see it appears right there. Now, I'm going to click do analysis, and we can see here that every team has 2 home rounds, which is good, right? Except for, yeah, so every team has 2 home rounds. So no, I don't want top half. You got to make sure you click bottom half as well. So then you do your analysis. So every team has 3 home rounds, which is correct, because sometimes it just does the first half. If you want to look at the first half and the bottom half, it does that. But I want all of it. And then you can see here, and then you can see it goes 3-4-2, 3-4-2, 4-3-1, 4-3-1, 1-2-4, 1-2-4, 2-1. So you can make sure that all the teams are playing each other the right number of times. And here it does a check. So it says team 1 plays team 2 twice, team 1 plays team 3 twice, team 1 plays team 4 twice. Because especially when you're doing customized templates, you do want to make sure that you're not getting it wrong. I have gotten it wrong before, and it hasn't been pleasant. Okay. Now, from what I can see here, because it's a pure round robin, it doesn't look like that there is a final series, but again, you can have a final series. So, again, you'd have, number of rounds, so meaning round number is like week 1 and then week 2, or, you have two lots of semis in week 1, and then around in week 2, you might have a a bronze medal playoff if you like. Otherwise, you could have a variety of different final series. You could have a qualifying final even, but again, you just label your matches from 1 to whatever, and then how many and what weeks those matches will be played in, and then also what type instructions are here. So that's templates. Now, this is a pretty heavy topic, so I would like you to, if you need to, just review it slowly and think about how you'd be able to create a customized template for all of these for your purposes. Okay. In the next video, we're going to talk about creating your fixtures, and that's where things get a little bit fun. Okay, cool. See you then.